We have a new duty. We are taking increasing powers in terms of the National Land Transportation Act. So the city is becoming more significant in the regulation of public transport vehicles and the role we play. And part of that was repackaging and reworking our traffic department, getting them to understand themselves as a different role, not just as the enforcers of a piece of legislation, the act, but as somebody, as an entity who keeps the road users and commuters and public transport users safe. So we have staff now in our public transport interchanges who are just making sure that as you move through that interchange, you're not getting mugged, somebody isn't snatching your bag, there isn't a guy relieving himself in the middle of the PTI in the lane where you have to stand in a minute's time, so that is a more dignified space for our commuters who have little choice. They have to move through those spaces every day. We want to make those decent spaces, and there are upgrades of those spaces happening now, along with the My City bus stops. We are getting more clever with how we do things. My first dashboard cams, you saw Nizam Alexander's dashboard cam, that's his own private camera. But within the next 6 months, by June, we will have rolled out the first 8 million rands worth of dashboard cams in our public transport enforcement vehicles and in my Ghost Squad. Those are ANPR enabled, automated number plate recognition. So we're checking for duplicate number plates, we're checking for outstanding warrants, and we're checking for stolen vehicles. So as soon as that vehicle is reported, that goes out on all the system. These vehicles are uploading new data all the time, and those cameras front and back are detecting for it. And that is integrated also with all our fixed cameras along roadways, which slowly but surely we're retrofitting with ANPR. And that is of course also linked to the now 400 plus cameras put up by neighborhood watches and city improvement districts, which is running on the city server, sharing data. So we have one big centralized database of suspicious and vehicles of interest. And those private cameras are all checking for those vehicles as well. So we are moving towards the point of ubiquitous vehicle surveillance, so that it is more difficult for criminals to do what they do.